What's going on peeps, Jagira here, and today I'm going to be talking about the Natural Order's Will, a legendary for the Guardian Druids coming in Shadowlands. So, Wowhead earlier released a wonderful article, and in this article they showcased every single spec for all the classes and what will be your best legendary for raiding and for Mythic Plus. And in this video I'll be focusing on the Guardian Druid because, as all of you know, I love Guardian Druid. I mained it during BFA, I'm going to be maining it during Shadowlands, I even mained it during Legion, so yeah. Let us begin. Now, with regards to the other two legendaries, because there was 3 legendaries in total mentioned, Draw the Deep Focus and Urso's Fury Remembered, this one for raiding, this one for Mythic Plus, this one for both. Now, as I enjoy raiding and I enjoy Mythic Plus, this therefore means that this will be the legendary that I will be going for. And this is a stupidly powerful legendary. Now, this will be a theory crafting video. I will be talking about how strong this this legendary is. I'll be talking about talents. I'll be talking about conduits. I will be talking about all that sort of theory-ish stuff which may or may not come to pass. So if you're a bear bro and you want to sit down and you want to listen to this, that's great. If you don't enjoy Guardian Druid, you're more than welcome to stay. I will welcome you to, and maybe I will also welcome you into the ways of being a Guardian Druid, because Guardian Druid is great. Now, let us begin by going over the legendary. Barkskin reduces the damage by an additional 15%, and then when it begins or ends in bear form, you will gain Iron Foot and Frenzied Regeneration. Little bit of a tidbit, as you can see, when it begins or ends in bear form, this means that you can't be out of bear form and use it and, then go into bear form and be like, wait a minute, where's my Frenzied Regeneration and Iron Fur? It don't work like that. But if you're tanking, being in bear form is pretty much part and parcel of your entire identity. You don't really tank out of bear form, so yeah. But anyway, let's break this down. Barkskin reduces the damage by an additional 15%. This brings the total damage that Barkskin reduces up to 35%, which is really good. And then when it begins or ends in bear form, you'll gain Iron Foot and Frenzied Regeneration. I'm just quickly going to go over a Conduit and talents, and then I'm just going to go into the legendary itself. So, the Conduit, tough as bark. Barkskin's cooldown is reduced by 10%. Wonderful. That's literally it. Survival of the Fittest reduces the cooldown of Barkskin and Survival Instincts by 33%. As you can see, my Barkskin is now a 36-second cooldown, with Barkskin itself lasting 12 seconds, meaning I've got 24 seconds of no Barkskin. This is pretty good, okay? This legendary is going to solve the issue that Bear has historically had, which is being weak on pull. Especially in BFA, when I've mainly done a lot more. I mainly grew as a player during BFA with like raiding and Mythic Plus, but you're always weak on pull as Bear, okay? You don't have Rage for Iron Fur, you don't have Rage for Frenzied Regeneration. The only form of active mitigation you got is Barkskin and Survival Instincts. And the Survival Instincts is like your big meatier one, which you don't want to be throwing out willy-nilly, okay? So it was mainly Barkskin that you used. And that was, I believe, a 1 minute 30 seconds back then. Could be wrong. This is without Survival Instincts, but yeah. So it was a very long cooldown. But once Bear obviously gets going and you've got that rage and you've got, your thrashes out, you've got those dots ticking, you've got your Iron Fur going, you're comfortable, you're rolling, it's okay, you can pull your rage, next pack and you're safe. But historically at the start is when you're weakest. It's also the same with bosses in raiding. You didn't have any rage for Iron Fur, Frenzied Regeneration, so you either start with Barkskin or you get your face hurt. Now, to have a Barkskin at 36 seconds means it's up more often, so it means you can use it more liberally, and it makes the start of Barkskin really strong, okay? So, Frenzied Regeneration, the way it works now, is it heals you 32% of your health over 3 seconds, but it increases the healing received by 20%. Bearing in mind this is the level 60 version of it, because I believe before level 60 it doesn't give you this health increase, or I'm not too sure, but anyway. So 20%. So if you've got like a restoration druid, first one that pops to my mind, who's got heal over times on you, and you start that pool, you've got really powerful heal over times on you because they're doing 20% extra healing. You've also got Iron Fur, increasing your armor by an additional 1,000 for 7 seconds, and you've got a Bark Skin. So you can start that fight quite comfortable and quite tanky, you know, not spiking or anything. Then towards the end, as Bark Skin fades, you will get another Frenzied Regeneration and Iron Fur. Iron Fur giving you again another 1,000 armor, and that Frenzied Regeneration will just be healing you for the 32% of your total health, max health, sorry, and it will increase the healing received by 20%. Now, obviously, once you've started a fight, you've got them healers pumping you, so if you did take spiky damage or you did take big hits, it's going to be good. Now, the important thing to know, I press it, you can see I used a Frenzied Regeneration, I've got Bark Skin, I didn't use a charge. So my 2 charges of Frenzied Regeneration are safe. I've not consumed them, I've not used them. Also, for your Eagle Eye people, I didn't have any rage either. So, overall, this legendary gives us 100 rage for free. Every 36 seconds, you get 100 rage just for free. And you don't consume your Frenzied Regeneration either. Obviously, you've got 40 here, so you get 2 of that, 80. 2 Frenzied Regenerations, 100. There we go. So, talents. For raiding, this is what I'm thinking. Blood Frenzy, because Blood Frenzy is... I like Blood Frenzy, okay? Bristling Fur, arguments for, but I always default to Blood Frenzy. Wild Charge, because being mobile is great. Restoration Affinity, because Ysera's gift is great. Heart of the Wild, because Heart of the Wild. You can use this with the Convoke the Spirits, but that's a totally different kettle of fish, and I'll get into that in another video. Galactic Guardian. There is arguments for Incarnation and Soul of the Forest, but I mean, Galactic Guardian for pure single target. Then, of course, Survival Instincts for the Bark Skin. This is going to be a no-go. No-brainer, sorry. If you are using this legendary and you are using any of these 2, you put yourself in a little bit of a handicap, a little bit of a detriment there, because you're missing out on more Bark Skins. You want to have your Bark Skin as low of a cooldown as possible, because you want to use it as much, because you're getting, like I said, and I can't stress this enough, 100 free rage. Finally, Tooth and Claw. Now, with regards to Mythic Plus, I probably would switch this around. I'd probably go something like that, Rend and Tear, but I'd still be keeping Survival the Fittest. Tooth and Claw, though, for raiding. Auto attacks have a 20% chance to empower your next maul, stacking up to 2 times. An empowered maul will deal 40% increased damage and reduce the target's damage done to you by 15% for 6 seconds. This is great. So what you can do is you can start a fight, you've got your Iron Fur, you've got your Frenzied Regeneration, you've got your 35% reduced damage being done. When that ends, you've got another Iron Fur and a Frenzied Regeneration going. You could have built up empowered mauls. The moment that last Iron Fall drops, you can hit that target with an empowered maul. That target will therefore do 15% less damage to you for 6 seconds. When you then go and have that about to run out, you can press it again, okay? And extend that for another 6 seconds. So 12 seconds in total of 15% reduced damage. By that time, you should probably be getting Bark Skin back off cooldown. That's if everything works out perfectly and all, but yeah, I mean, this is just really, really good. I can't stress how great this legendary is. With regards to the Mythic Plus scene, it's not going to be as good as Ursox Fury Remembered, but especially in magic dungeons though, because Guardian's pretty good at dealing with magic. If we were in a magic heavy dungeon, I'd probably go Incarnation for a magic pack, because having your health increased by a lot is good. Remember, Frenzy Regeneration heals me your total health, so if you used to pop this, then pop Bark Skin, not only are you really tanky, you're going to get some great healing. And then obviously Rend and Tear, just because trash, you know, increasing the damage of Thrash and the damage they do to you, that's just, yeah, I mean, obviously AoE, single, easy peasy. But guys, that is just the sort of very quick video going over the new legendary. It will be the legendary I go for. If you want to see more of these theory crafting videos about legendaries, then please let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, then please leave a like. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy this content, please consider subscribing. I stream over on Twitch. You'll find that link in the description box down below. I've got a Discord, feel free to join that. Always active on there. Drop by, send me a message, have a chat. It's where you'll find out updates when I go live and all that stuff. And yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. So until next time, take care and bye bye.